this video is going to be somewhat rigid, as I've written an essay here, and I'm going to be reading it, and obviously I can't emphasize while reading as well as some, so bear with me, but this is from the heart. I'll be honest with you, you never truly know how you're going to react to a false DMCA until you are put in that situation. For the longest time, I've always presumed I would basically laugh it off, if I was ever hit by one. Well, on the 5th of July 2010, I had the opportunity to experience my own reaction. As most of you will all know by now, the YouTube user, well, I'm not going to mention his name because I don't wish to promote him or his channel or his life. Anyway, he filed a copyright infringement notification under the DMCA against my Mirror of Freedom of Speech's video. Similar to freedom of speech, this couldn't have happened at a more inconvenient time, as I was busy with my exams and still currently am. Because of this, I have not had the opportunity to thank those who supported me and offered me advice during this matter. However, I will do so after this boring and entirely necessary lecture. As mentioned before, I was unaware as to how I would react, and it turns out I would react precisely as I predicted. I laughed my fucking ass off. Then immediately turned to thoughts of legal pursuit, as this individual filed this claim under punishment of perjury. As a result, I arranged a meeting with my attorney and discussed the specifics of this case with him. He more or less laid out my options for me, and I must admit, I was not as enthusiastic as I had been originally. The fact of the matter is, I wanted to make this prick a public billboard, to exemplify to the world exactly what happens to you when you act illegally to remove somebody's video from YouTube. After learning the finer details pertaining to the lawsuit, essentially this would become my only motivation to persist in persecution. Right off the bat, I would like to point out that my attorney told me flat out, this was an open and shut case. He indicated to me that the problem was not proving that this video fell under fair use, but rather for presenting to the judge why I would be entitled to any form of compensation. I could easily have sued him for all damage endured during this case, but what damages were there? He did not lose any money, nor did I lose any money. The only real financial damages that I could have gone at him with was the cost of my P.O. box and the cost of my lawyer's fees. I must admit, though, the temptation was there, but after mulling it over for a few days, I opted not to pursue it, as the hassle became heavier than reward. To me, the most important thing I learned throughout this entire endeavor wasn't all the fair use laws that I read up on, it wasn't all the lawsuits, scripts, similar to the one that I analyzed, or it wasn't all the, how do I articulate this a little better, it wasn't all the scripts from cases that I had read up on that were similar to this one. It was in fact the massive amount of feedback that I received from individuals here on YouTube. I'm not even kidding when I say that I got somewhat choked up from all of the people banding together to counteract the effects of this imbecile's actions. I would like to take this opportunity to individually thank some very specific people. This is in no particular order, as I am in debt to you all equally. Vogter 2100. Vogter has always been a symbol of anti-DMCA drama. He has always supported those affected, even the little guys. Not only was he hit by the same wave of DMCAs, but he acted as a pillar to support all the others as well. Good on you. Jeez, I hate reading this. It doesn't sound like it's from the heart, so here it comes, from the heart, dude. Good on you, bro. Keep up the fight. Next is Ryuoni 1989. Now, I know he himself pronounces it differently. It's like Ryuoni, or something like that, but I say it like Ryu, because it's like Ryu from Street Fighter. Okay, anyway, moving on. What can I say about Ryuoni? The man not only makes fucking phenomenal videos, but he pulled some serious shit out of his hat for this event. I've had the pleasure of talking with him outside of YouTube, and he's an all-around awesome guy. He was also the only person that I know of who mirrored my update video. Fucking A to the monkey man from Japan. Huge shout out and thank you to you, bro. Next is Rozeboosje. As claimed in his previous videos, Rozeboosje is always there to lend a helping hand for the people who have suffered from YouTube censorship. I received advice that was crucial in this process from him, and I cannot thank him enough for presenting it to me. Next is CanadaDefenseForce. When I originally posted my update video on my backup channel, this user commented urging me to file an internet crime form at ic3.gov. Link will be in the description. This is essentially a tool for us YouTubers to use to direct the proper law enforcing agencies towards these fools who commit malicious and false copyright claims. I have since filed a claim against said individual, and I thank you kindly for sharing this information with me. Little side note, I'd like to encourage all of you, anybody who got false DMCA'd, file this form, because, yeah, cops might show up at their door, just saying. Next one is FelidaTheGeek, and this is a good one. This girl's contributions are well beyond my capabilities to articulate them. She has generously offered her own information for others to be submitted during a DMCA counter notification in order to secure others' identities. Although I eventually chose to get my own PO box and not utilize her assistance for my counter notification, the fact remains that she offered it, and she was there to help in a huge way. I think it is safe to claim that on behalf of the entire atheist community here on YouTube, we all thank you sincerely. Next one is freedom of speech. This is the man who was originally hit by the DMCAs, to which I mirrored the video. In the event that you have been living under a rock since the discovery of electricity, you will have already been subscribed to him and his backup channel, which I will post in the description below. Anyway, I just want to say huge shout out to him. I can't believe this crap happened to him. This is bullshit, and I hope that he gets his original channel back up. Dude, hang in there, and let me know if I can do anything to help. Now, I would like to reference all the people who were hit by this wave of false claims and who have banded together to support freedom of speech during this charade. Freedom of speech, TheRecoveringZombie, Bushonomics, Octopus Prime, TheShwaNerd, IamRationallyYours, and of course Vogter 2100. All of these people will be in the description. I will have links to their channels. Now, I'm sure that there are others I have forgotten, so please inform me and I will be sure to include them in either the description or following the video. Next, I would like to personally thank every single person who supported me by subscribing and further contributing to the atheist web we have fabricated ourselves here on YouTube. This was by far what struck me the most. While checking my email the day following the false DMCA, I was overwhelmed by subscription notifications. All of you were precisely acting in opposition to what this prick had attempted to achieve. While I do not have time to thank you all personally in detail, I can take the time to give you all mentions, and I feel that I really should do more. I just wish that I could. Once again, thank you to Fragged Mine, Abusive Anti-Theist, Henso, Level 70 Shampali, Kira Wanri, and once again, I apologize, you guys. Like I said, I'm really horrible at reading these names on the spot here. Darkcool JP, Unix Head 101, that's a cool name, I like that. Bushonomics, of course. Hadron Lepton X, SC Ruler Shinoda, Tharine 79, Kat Viliani, X3 Death by Chocolate. That would kind of be a cool way to die, I gotta say. Juan Manwi, and this one, I was practicing this one for a while. Niche Girl, I think it's one syllable, not sure. Of course, there's FelidaTheGeek. I almost always say Greek, sorry about that. That Silly Bloke, Zombie Picture Show, X9R2K1, Hamiel85, Mauser 9513, Voyager vs. Boar, Hobbs 391, Danmill 23, Forever Connected, Kahabader, Rabimel 123, Bleach 96734, 87480, IamRationallyYours, Pintelecker. I think that's like an odd form of panty liquor. I don't know if that's it. I don't know. Just let me know. I think that's kind of cool, but kind of weird in the same spot. I like the name anyway. Pink Program and Temple of the Frog. Anyway, guys, thank you very, very much. You were all instrumental in what happened, and I'm incredibly appreciative of your support. And I hope my shitty videos don't let you down. Moving on. In the meantime, I have filed a counter notification. I am currently awaiting on the recovery of the video that was DMCA'd. The only obstacle that stands in the way of this happening is if the prick decides to take legal action against me. While I am confident that he isn't that stupid, it goes without saying that there are some people here on YouTube who have really stretched my perception of mental retardation. I think it goes without saying that this event is all but over, but who knows? For those of you still patient enough to have stuck around, I'm going to inform you that I won't be making any videos for about a week or so. As mentioned earlier, I've been studying for exams and I'm incredibly busy right now. However, once I have them under my belt, I will be back with a fucking vengeance. I guarantee it. Once again, thank you, everyone.